Hello and welcome back. I'm finally getting around to filming my video that I said I was going to film last time, which was, I don't even know, weeks ago at this point. I'm really bad at keeping up with this, but I wanted to do this before I had the baby because I'm currently 37 weeks. So really it could be any day now, but it also could be like another month from now. So who knows? Anyway, this is going to be a video about things that I'm doing differently or have done differently during like the pregnancy, birth, postpartum, all of that stuff between my first and my second. This is my second. So I guess I will jump. Sorry if I'm out of breath. Like, whew, pregnancy, man. I just walking like up and down the stairs, across the room. Like I get out of breath easily. So sorry about that. But anyway, I guess I will just start off with the pregnancy, so things I'm doing differently during the pregnancy. So this time around, with Felix, I started seeing a chiropractor around like halfway through, but this time I've been seeing a chiropractor the entire pregnancy. So I think that's definitely helped a lot with overall body feeling good, back, hips, pelvis, everything in alignment, feeling good throughout the entire pregnancy. I know it definitely helped during my first pregnancy, so this time having the first trimester and into the second trimester with the chiropractor has definitely helped me feel better overall, I think. I have started to feel, obviously because I'm towards the end, I've started to feel a lot of pelvis heaviness and soreness and all that because, obviously I feel like I'm bigger this time around than I was with Felix. Like it just feels like I'm more pregnant than I was with him. So that's one of the things that's different about this pregnancy. The only, I haven't really done that much different. I've pretty much been eating the same that I was when I was pregnant with Felix. Although this time around, I did not have nearly as much nausea as I did with Felix. So with Felix, I was probably nauseous for like the entire first trimester, starting at like 10 weeks. Well, maybe even earlier, 8 to 10 weeks, all the way up until, I think I only felt good for like the first week or two that I found out that I was pregnant, and then I started feeling sick, and I felt sick probably all the way until, I don't know, like right into the second trimester, maybe like 20, 21 weeks. Something like that. But this one, I've only felt nauseous for like 2 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. There was only a small period of time where I was like not feeling good. And then it went away pretty quickly. So definitely that was a lot better this time around. I think also the chiropractor might have helped with that. I didn't have any headaches or anything either, so that was good. I stopped taking prenatals with this one probably pretty early on, just because it just doesn't really, I think that also contributed to the nausea with Felix, because like prenatals, they're packed with vitamins and half of them you probably don't even need. So it's like they just blast you with all this stuff, and like, it's helpful, but also might not be. It just makes you feel sick because it's like all this stuff going at once. So I kind of narrowed it down. So I've only been taking vitamin D, vitamin B complex. It's like a bunch of different vitamin B vitamins mixed into one pill. And then I started taking desiccated beef liver supplements, which sounds gross, and yes, it is gross. Like the flavor, I have to like hold my nose and like guzzle it down with Gatorade because it is the worst pill I've ever had to swallow. But not thankfully, but like I've been forcing myself to do it because I think that's been helping me feel better too. And that one you have to take 4 a day. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Sometimes I just knock it all out at once. Sometimes I split it up, take like 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, or whatever. But man, that stuff, potent. But it's good. It has good protein, good, all the nutrients and everything in it. So that's one other difference during the pregnancy. There's not really anything else. I don't think I have been walking, trying to walk as much as possible, but I haven't really been like exercising, if that makes any sense. Like when I was pregnant with Felix, I did some videos, like stretches and like I mean, I've been doing stretches here and there, but not nearly. I think it's harder because I have Felix, so like I don't have as much time to just like focus on me. It's all like Felix, Felix, Felix. And then when he goes to sleep, I'm like too exhausted to do anything. So I'm just like laying in bed like, oh, I should probably do stretches, but I really don't feel like it. So, yeah. And then this time around, I've been trying to prepare mentally a lot more, because when I was pregnant with Felix, I was physically fine, but mentally I did not really prep at all for like the mental aspect of it. And I feel like labor and birth is like 90% mental, like so much of it is mental. So I've been trying to focus on my breathing and preparing for that. And because when I was giving birth to Felix, the breathing, like everything went out the window. Like it was a whole mess. So this time around, I've really been trying to like take it down a notch and just focus on breathing and like mental preparation. I downloaded this app where it's like prayers and affirmations and just like very relaxing, like not like meditations really, but like breathing. It helps you like get into like a very relaxed state. So like kind of preparation for labor. So I think I'm gonna start trying to do that every night. I've only done it a couple times so far, but I'm trying to start doing it every night. Like when I'm laying in bed, just like listen and just try to relax and like try to get into that zone so that when labor does happen, I'll be ready and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go enter that state of relaxation and all of that. So as far as the pregnancy goes, I have some notes on my phone. So that's pretty much everything I had. I'm trying to think if there's anything else with pregnancy related things that I've done differently. Nothing crazy. Obviously we're not moving at the end of my pregnancy like I did with Felix, so that's been good. More time to just like not be stressed about moving, because that was a whole stressful situation. Anyway, let's move on to the birth. So it's still gonna be home birth, unassisted, like we did with Felix. So it's just gonna be Colin, my husband, and myself present. I know a lot of people like to have their other kids there, but Felix is so young, and I think he would just, first of all, he would probably want me, like my attention and me, because he's a mama's boy. He always wants me, and like obviously I won't be able to give him that attention when I'm in labor and giving birth to his sibling. So having him there just seems like a whole distraction, like not a good situation. I don't want my husband to have to be like taking care of Felix while I'm like, hello, I need you over here. So thankfully my parents and my sister, I have a couple of siblings who live nearby. So like once labor starts, I'm gonna be like, hey, come get Felix. So that he won't be a distraction, and you know, he'll be better with them anyway. Like he'll be fine. But like if I go into labor like in the middle of the night, obviously I'm not gonna be like, hey, come get Felix, depending on the situation. Like if it happens really fast and he's sleeping, okay, whatever, he'll be here. But because he doesn't usually wake up during the night, but if it's like daytime or whatever, like obviously I'm gonna call them. So that like situation is kind of depending on what time of day I go into labor. So we're still doing the unassisted home birth, but the difference this time is I have a birth pool. So last time I was in the tub, but it wasn't full, it was empty, I was just in the tub. So this time around I'm gonna try a water birth, because I think that would really help overall pain management, relaxation, comfortable position, because I could not find a comfortable position at all during Felix's birth. So this time around I'm hoping that will help. So that's the biggest difference with the birth. That's the plan, at least. I know a lot of people plan for things and then it doesn't happen, like either you can't fill the tub in time, or like it's not warm enough, or things happen. So that's the plan, but obviously it could change, and I'm okay with it changing. I'm not like set in stone on anything. So as I said before, more focused on breathing and relaxation for the birth. So I want to try to get like a calming environment. So with Felix, it was like 12:30 in the afternoon, 12:25 exactly, when I gave birth to him. So it was like bright, sunny, like not middle of the day on a Sunday. So I want to try to create a calm environment, so like kind of dim as possible, like so curtains or like whatever, make it kind of darker, maybe get some like fairy lights or a candle going, and just kind of like set up a calming, relaxing mood, if you will. What's the word? Environment? Like, anyway, I want it to be like calming. That's the goal. Like, I don't want to be freaking out, and like, I want my mind to be able to like relax. So let's see, anything else different with the birth? We're still planning on, yeah, I mean, pretty much, hopefully it's as close to Felix's as possible, because his was a pretty good birth overall. So the biggest difference is just doing the water birth, and then just like focusing mentally more for me. Obviously every birth is different, so things might come up and that we didn't plan for, but you know, we're prepared for anything. So we're just gonna take it as it comes. And as of right now, the plan is water birth and all that stuff. So that's, I guess, the biggest thing with the birth, the biggest differences. I don't think there's really, I mean, obviously I'll talk about after the differences that happened, but the planned differences, that's what we're gonna plan on doing. And then, so postpartum, after the birth, I really want to do more skin to skin, because with Felix, I did it for like the first day, but then after that, it was like, I put him in clothes, and he was, for the most part, like clothed, and it wasn't like super skin to skin after the first day. So I really want to focus on like first few days, tons of skin to skin. Like, I don't even want to put an outfit on him until like, I don't know, the third day at least. Well, maybe, I mean, depending, you know, I'm gonna want to take a picture or something, so I might put him in something, but like briefly, and then take it off, and just like try to be skin to skin as much as possible, because I really think that will help with the postpartum period. I mean, not that I had a bad postpartum with Felix, but like just nursing and all of that stuff, I think it'll help, because Felix was kind of a struggle in that aspect. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So I want to do a lot more skin to skin, and then I want to do more like floor time, like just put the baby on the floor. Because with Felix, like, I have a swing, which obviously I'm gonna use, and like other little like holding and carriers, which is fine. Like, definitely gonna continue using the baby carriers, because those things are amazing. Like, I don't know how people live without wearing their babies, because it helps tremendously. And of course, having a toddler to chase around and a newborn is going to be a whole nother level. So being able to just wear the baby hands-free and chase Felix around or get things done will be much needed. So I will do that again, but I just, when I'm not wearing him or holding him, I just want like, or him or her. I don't know why I said him, because I think it's a girl, so that was weird. I think I'm just thinking Felix. When I'm not wearing the baby, put them on the floor. Like, here you go, lay on the floor. I have this little mat that I had with Felix, which I used a lot with him. It's like a little, you know, has those little toys and a little piano, and you know, they can see things and whatever. And like tummy time and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, there's not really anything hugely different. Oh, I guess, so after, this is like kind of going off topic a little bit, but something I want to do different this time around is we still don't have a car seat for the new baby. So that is something we need to get. But I want to do, with Felix, we got one of those convertible car seats. So he still uses it now after a year old. We didn't have to buy a new one because I didn't do the infant car seat with him. I just went straight to the convertible because I was like, well, we can use it for like the next 10 years or whatever. Like, it grows with them. So, but this time around, I think I want to do the infant car seat, because I want to get a double stroller that you can just like click the car seat into, so that I won't have to be unbuckling and buckling two kids every single time we like need to go somewhere or go out somewhere, if I don't want to wear the baby, because obviously I'm going to be wearing the baby as much as possible. But if it's a situation where we're like going on a walk in the park, or like, I don't know, I just don't feel like wearing the baby, then just click the car seat in onto the stroller, and then Felix can just unbuckle from his car seat and get into the other seat on the stroller. So that's the difference. This time around, we're planning on getting an infant car seat instead of going straight to the convertible one. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't think of any other big, huge differences that I've been doing. So I did get a prenatal massage this pregnancy, which was amazing. Like, I should have done that with Felix when I was pregnant with Felix. I should just get more professional massages more often in general, because oh my gosh, it was amazing. Like, you just feel like you're floating and you're just like, oh, so relaxed afterwards. I like did not want to get up off the table. I was like, nope, I'm gonna stay here and fall asleep now. But yeah, so anyway, those are the biggest differences between, you know, pregnancy, birth, postpartum, all of that, all of my plans, things that I've done, things that I will do, you know, all of that. So obviously if you have any questions or anything, feel free to comment. I might probably not have another video up until after this baby is born. But I mean, if there's enough questions or things that people want answers to, we'll see. Yeah, so well, stay tuned for the announcement of this next baby, and I will see you next time.